Hi there, and welcome back to the English Habit. This is the place where you learn English slowly, clearly, and in a fun way. Today, we're going to talk about something everyone loves: planning a trip. Traveling is exciting, but it's also important to plan well. When you plan carefully, your trip becomes easier, safer, and more enjoyable. So in this episode, let's go step by step through the process of planning a trip and learn useful English words along the way. The first step is to choose your destination. A destination is the place you want to visit. For example, my destination is Bangkok. You can also say, I want to travel to Japan this summer, or we're planning a trip to the beach. Ask yourself, where do I want to go? Maybe a busy city full of lights, or a quiet mountain with fresh air. Choosing your destination is like choosing your dream for the trip. It's the first and most exciting step. Next, you need to decide when to go. You can say, I'm going from July 10th to July 15th. This tells you how long your trip will be. If you go for only a few days, it's called a short trip. If you go for many weeks, it's a long trip. Some people like weekend trips, 2 days to relax and explore a nearby place. Others like long vacations, maybe 2 or 3 weeks to travel far away. When will your next trip be? Think about your free time and your budget before you choose the dates. A budget means how much money you can spend. Travel is fun, but it also costs money for transport, food, hotel, and activities. For example, my budget for this trip is $300. When you plan your budget, you can divide it into parts: $100 for the hotel, $80 for food, $50 for transport, $70 for souvenirs or extra fun. Planning your budget helps you enjoy your trip without worrying about running out of money. Ask yourself, how much can I spend comfortably? When you're ready, you need to book your flight and hotel. To book means to reserve or arrange something before you go. For example, I booked a hotel near the beach. You can book a flight, a train ticket, or a room online. It's always smart to compare prices before you book. Look for good reviews and safe locations. And don't forget to check the details: time, location, and price. A small mistake, like the wrong date, can cause big problems later. Now comes the fun part: packing. To pack means to put your clothes and items into a bag or suitcase. For example, I'm packing my clothes and a camera. You can also use the words luggage or baggage. They mean all the bags you take with you. Before you pack, make a checklist of what you need. Clothes, toothbrush, passport, charger, medicine, and snacks. A tip: pack light. Don't bring too many things. It's easier to move around when your bag isn't too heavy. Before you go, always check the weather. You can ask, "What's the weather like in Paris this week?" If it's sunny, bring sunglasses and light clothes. If it's rainy, take an umbrella and a jacket. Knowing the weather helps you pack smart and dress right. No one wants to be freezing in summer clothes or sweating in a winter coat. So make it a habit to check the forecast a few days before your trip. A great trip includes fun and interesting activities. You can say, "We plan to visit a museum," or "I want to try local food." Other examples: go sightseeing, to look around and enjoy famous places. Take photos, to remember your trip. Go hiking, to walk in nature. Visit friends, to meet people you know. Try to balance your schedule. Not too full, not too empty. Sometimes the best moments happen when you just relax and explore freely. When the travel day comes, don't be late. You need to arrive at the airport on time. On time means not late. It's the opposite of late. For example, my flight is at 9 a.m., so I need to be there by 7. Being on time helps you stay calm and enjoy the experience. Remember to check your ticket, passport, and boarding time the night before. That way, you can wake up ready to go without stress. Finally, remember to enjoy your trip and stay safe. You can say, "Have a safe trip." It's a friendly way to wish someone well. Be careful with your money, passport, and phone. If you travel alone, tell a friend or family member where you are staying. And don't forget to smile and be kind. Travel is not just about places, it's also about people and experiences. Now, let's review some of the useful words and phrases from today's episode. These words will help you talk about planning your next trip with confidence. First, we have the word destination. Your destination is the place you are going to. For example, my destination is Tokyo. It's a simple way to say where your trip will end, your final stop. Next, remember the word budget. A budget is the amount of money you can use for something. For example, My budget for this trip is $400. When you set a budget, you plan your spending before you go, so you don't run out of money later. After that, we talked about the verb book. To book means to arrange or reserve something in advance. You can book a flight, book a hotel room, or even book a tour. For example, I booked a hotel near the beach. Booking early helps you save money and find better choices. Then we learned the verb pack. To pack means to put your clothes and things into a bag or suitcase before you travel. For example, I need to pack my clothes and my camera. You can also say packing list, a list of what you want to bring with you. Packing well helps you feel organized and ready for your trip. Another useful word is luggage. Luggage means all the bags and suitcases you carry when you travel. For example, my luggage is very heavy, so I need a trolley. It's a collective word. You don't say luggages, just luggage. Moving on, we had the phrase check the weather. This means to look at the forecasts before you go. For example, I checked the weather and it will be sunny all week. When you know the weather, you can pack the right clothes. Maybe a hat for the sun or a jacket for the rain. Now let's look at the word activities. Activities are things you do during your trip, like sightseeing, hiking, or visiting a museum. For example, our activities for tomorrow include swimming and taking photos. Having a few fun activities makes your trip more special and memorable. Another phrase to remember is on time. If you arrive on time, you are not late. For example, the flight leaves at 9 a.m., so we need to be there on time. Being on time helps you avoid stress and travel more smoothly. And finally, we had the phrase, have a safe trip. It's something kind people say before someone travels. For example, have a safe trip and don't forget to send photos. It means you hope the person has a nice, safe, and happy journey. To sum up, when you plan a trip, remember these words: destination, budget, book, pack, luggage, check the weather, activities, on time, and have a safe trip. Each one helps you talk about travel in a clear and natural way. So next time you're planning to go somewhere, maybe a new city or a beach holiday, try using these words in your own sentences. That's how you make English part of your real life. And that's it for today's episode of The English Habit. Now you know how to plan a trip, From choosing your destination to packing your bags and saying, "Have a safe trip." Remember, every good trip begins with a good plan. So start small, dream big, and take the first step toward your next adventure. If you enjoyed this episode, listen again, take notes, and try to use today's words in your daily English practice. See you next time, and until then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep your English habit alive.